G'day guys, back with some going through some of my Scrabble games and talking about the strategy. We'll go straight into it because we've got a lot of games to go through. Going to try to keep this less than 30 minutes. On this one, we just started. Now, if you were paying attention to the other two games, I did end up winning that by a very small margin, about two, by about two, and this was the very next hand. I think I had played UG and I kept LOTS. The as far as what we're gonna play on this move, I can't see any bonuses. Very bonus like rack, but just too many. Pick too many O's. Have too many O's in my rack. Have a look. Likely candidates would be, for example, through this N. Doesn't look like there's anything through the N, and I wouldn't even bother looking through any of the other any of these vowels. Just there's not enough. I think we'll be fine if we just play the OO here. I'm not even going to go in anymore there. It's a pretty standard move. Just keep a really good rack balance, really powerful rack balance, and you saw that as I then picked well. Going back to this shambles of a game where we're still being absolutely crossed. How far am I behind? I'm 100 points behind. There's no way to rescue this game. There's a lot of really difficult doubles and coming, so the game's pretty much over. I've just got to get through it. So I think in terms of that, I mean, I can't even sort of play anything, which is a little bit annoying. So I mean, it's not going to hurt if I just play viol here. Well, it would help if it was a word, wasn't it? Voil, I'm thinking of. So I won't be playing voil. We've got things like vogie, and so voil, V-O-I-L-E. I don't want to leave the E there. I don't think it does take an S, but there's no reason to do that. I might as well keep it open in case of some really outside chance, and look to, let's give it the best go. I might have said the game's over, but let's at least give it our best shot. There's no reason not to. So maybe we'll try and play something through this up here through the AV. I actually don't want to. I want to keep this open, leave it up to my opponent to try and block it. Maybe keep the O instead. I usually wouldn't keep the O, but it might not work out too bad. Maybe playing something like Vel if I can figure out a spot for it. And that's also a problem with these racks. There's just been almost no spots at all to play, so it's been a pretty frustrating game. With that in mind, can we play anything here? I can't really. It's just is it Vil? Is it Vil? No, I can't even play Vil. I almost think there's something. There's something like Vale there. Vieli? That's it. Vieli. That's it. Okay. Might as well. We'll play that one. There you go. Keep it an O in case an outside chance we can play here. Something ending in OR maybe. Absolute terrible pick. That's just that's that game. How game's been going. This one, so if you've been paying attention to other games, it's just been this sort of cat and mouse thing of where what's going to happen with the. I'm so far ahead, doesn't really matter. But what was I going to do with in terms of keeping the board closed? And the previous couple of turns, I've been toying with just blocking out this spot. My opponent's now gotten frustrated enough to sort of open it up quite. With quite two ways. You know what? I might just chuck one tile. Now, the reason I just looked at the tile base, I'm just looking for like the S and the blank. And the reason is I did momentarily consider just playing it here. Playing one tile is our move because there's two in the bag. So for us, we're just going to find the best scoring spot. We've got 9 here under the J. Do I have anything else? I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here as well under Cal. I can't play ZA here, unfortunately. And, yeah, I think the JA is going to be the best. Just have another quick look. Yeah, let's just play off the JA. almost anything we get here is good. It's going to be good. That wasn't good. In fact, no, it was. Sorry, it was good. And the reason for that is, if you look at what's in the bag, there's literally no vowels. So my opponent's not going to be able to bonus, that's good in itself. Next one. Right, okay, my opponent chose not to block my outplay. That's nice of them. Couldn't, when I was planning this move, I couldn't see anything else other than like like the TURN here. So we'll just play that. Just even having a look now, it's not going to make a difference even if I tried to find the perfect move. It's not going to my ego whether I get it. I found an out in 2 that was good enough. I was happy with, and my opponent didn't end up blocking it. So yeah, I was happy with that. So we get another turn anyway. So that's not a good pick. So I might just play climb. High scoring, turns over tiles, leaves a good power tile. Yeah, what's not to love? The L's in the best position there. Yeah. And then we can go straight on to the next one. Not much to talk about there. Things like rely with this rack. And that's just for balance, undoubling the tiles. Can I play Elia? I can play Elia here. Now, that would mean I've got a decision to make. Previous move, what I did was play Oft, leaving Lire. So I had Loftier and Trefoil on my rack, couldn't play them, and chose just to block here, and it kind of has worked. Now, Elia kind of undoes that good sort of work, so I'm kind of don't really want to play it, but I will if I can't really think of anything. I mean, I do get a lot of turnover. There aren't that many. Oh, can I play leasing here? No, that's unfortunate. That's not a verb, obviously. That would have been great. Can't really play anything. If we keep the ease, we could try and save it for next turn. But at the moment, we're forcing the opponent to play a desperation bonus through either the R or N. I don't really want to play this Elia, just because it's too open. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about playing here. L-I-E. So, I mean, it scores 24. Look, you know what? If they get a bonus out of that, good on them. It scores enough that if they do get a bonus now, all they're going to be doing is catching up. And I'm going to have this impetus to have further score. If they don't, that's even better. I can just sort of block out the spot, and I've now picked up letters that will allow me to do that. Last move for this one, we just chuck the S. I can't exactly remember what I played before this. Redland, that's right. I played through here. I just had no other tiles. So anything fancy, any kind of cute moves we can see. I can't really see anything too out of the ordinary. So I think, don't think we can play this, right? I needed to see if it co-varied. Oh, damn it. Now, if I had, I know I made this move while I was sort of walking. I was playing on my phone and I was walking, so if I'd seen this spot, I definitely would have kept the O and just try and play out this RELNT somehow. At the time, I was like, I can't see anywhere to do it. So, I think 6, that'll do. There's probably 100 other better spots. I mean, I can see one there. Blouse, D or an S there. Anagram is here into. Okay, we don't pick up a bonus on our first rack. We're going to try and get rid of... We want to get rid of, like, O. I don't want to keep 3 vowels. We're not going to score very well. I mean, we could play outer. Almost, it will almost work there, and then we've got the C hook, which our opponent's not going to know. Okay, we'll do that. other plays I might consider is just changing OOU and just letting them play. This one, because I know the opponent's very unlikely to know the hook for this, I'm happy to play that. And it looks like I've picked Terra Ohms, so I'll have a good score next turn if it doesn't get blocked. Going on to this moves. Now I've got to think. I've got to try and think of a bonus from this rack. Things like playing through the A looks very tempting, doesn't it? There's no like things, and I don't want to make this mistake. You want to sort of like go, oh yeah, does that take an ED? And it doesn't. So could almost play. I'm almost thinking just play through that score there, but just to take the score, you know something as basic as playing that scores very, very well. Sure, there's got to be a bonus of some type here. Through the O. So let's have a look. Through the O, can I see anything? Narrated. There we go. Bang. Alright. And that was just asking. Might seem a bit weird. Was there anything I could see through the O? And that's just the way my brain works. So, there we go. Triple. Living the dream. And now we've got a killer score with the Z next turn. Wow, that's it's going to be hard for my opponent to come back from that, but certainly all possible. This rack, yeah, this was just a throwaway thing. I didn't know what I was going to do with it. I think I ended up playing. Move before here, I plopped my opponent's outplay. Now, we'll just wait for that to go. Okay, so they've got A and an E left. So they must use their bonus here. That's very weird. That's a weird thing, I guess. So now they've got 4 on their rack. Now I needed an A to play through. Maybe they didn't play it specifically because they knew I was waiting for the A, I suppose. So I played this move before. Now if you can think of what they had A, E, G, I blank, and have a think of what I blocked by playing this. Yeah. If I play this, I'm 11 ahead. Yeah, so that's worth 6. So it's 10 minus double what's left of my rack, which was 6. Can my opponent play AE for more than 11? That's the question. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They can play 11 here. So this is all I'm looking for. Can they play more than 11? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There. Okay, that's worth 10. Can I play anywhere? That's not going to be right. Nope. There's no word that's going to go there, unfortunately. Oh, do I have any better plays? I don't have any outplays. Just gotta get the maximum score I can. Can my opponent get more than A and an E? Maybe not. So it looks like it's going to be a draw unless I can find a higher scoring word than that. Maybe just as a safety play this. I mean, got ran. Let's assume if there's a win that they can see if they go out in 2 in the next turn. Yeah, that's a better play anyway. But in terms of You know what? Linn is better. So what we do, we've got this like play here, right? So if they decide to sort of like try and slow play, we can go out anyway. I don't think he will. I think he'll just try to go out in the immediately. Where's he gonna go? Yeah, I'm a bit surprised by this move. I thought this was in the bag for him. Just playing things like GI over here would have done enough, I think. Yeah, I'm actually struggling to see anywhere else I can play any of my tiles. So, yeah. Play alt there. Ideally, I'd like to have 2 out spots. I can't actually... Yeah, I can't actually see anything better than that. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So this is blockable, right? If he decided to just play A, I don't think he's going... Yeah, he's not going to. He's just going to play AKE. Yeah, it's alright. If he does play there, if he does try to block, he can't... it's not actually a block. So it works in my favour. Alright. Oh, wow. What an amazing move. So my opponent... I've just played this bonus Rampikes, which as a 7, it was Imparks, IMPA RKS. So I started with footed, but he's going to put hot footed on the front. So that's a pretty amazing. Can I play my J? I'm looking to play my J and some of the U's off. If I had a J, it was almost like if I have JUKU, a K I could play through it. No, I can't because of the invalid word, so that's unfortunate. I'm wondering if I have to go till next turn to get rid of the J. I don't want to because J is J's about the worst, one of the worst tiles you can get. So obvious spots up here. Maybe I could leave that one. You know what? I think what we'll do, I'm gonna play the 2-2. Now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna leave the J. We're leaving the J with nice tiles, but I'm making a spot for it. That's less likely to be used elsewhere. Meanwhile, if I pick like an A and an E, I can then play Jake over here with this K, and then I score well. So either way that things happen, and it looks like I'm blocking. You know, it doesn't look like I'm setting up. It looks like maybe I'm trying to block out this spot. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Jingoed. Yeah, wasn't a terrible pickup. All right, so let's play that. I've got like almost Sarevna. Yeah, this guy does like to change a lot, I have noticed, which is, you know, that's fine. Everyone plays their own way. So yeah, he's sacrificing score with the intention that he's going to, you know, play somewhere next turn. I'm just gonna go for maximum score. I don't need 2 S's on my rank. That's actually a detriment to me. If he uses it, well, he'll give me a spot. Let's go on to this one. Yeah, okay. So this is good because I think maybe we'll play votive. Can't quite play here. Don't really like opening this up. Okay, so I've got things like Kiviet. If I use my blank, I don't really want to use my blank. In fact, I won't use my blank. So if I make this a, you know, it's not going to fit, but it would play through there. Votive's probably the most balanced I can get. Tells me he's probably got an S as well. He was banking on using that, but it's not really worked out for him. Now, I could play this, but then the only real bonus I can see that would happen next turn is votively. So The word I'm looking at is... So I'll put the word down that I'm thinking of. So this takes an L-Y on the end, I'm fairly certain. And as you can see, so this is what I'm thinking of. You know what, now that I've put it down, I think this is fine because I've got a spot for my Q. And if I get really lucky, I might pick, if I picked S and U, then I'm going to get a massive score. I'm happy with that. Don't really like opening up all these tiles. Like, these are 3 extra bonus spots, especially because my opponent's shown that he's got those tiles. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad pickup. All right. And everyone's playing at the same time, so I'm playing 1,001 moves. No worries. Oh, good. My opponent also had an S. Excellent. And there's still an S in the bag. Alright. Nowhere to play the Q. Wow. This is just horrible, isn't it? What's the and I can't change. That's the nice nail in the coffin, isn't it? Just So what I've got to now consider is I don't want to get caught with the Q, and the only way I can get around that is just by playing the Q off there. Now if I took a turn and waited till next move to play the Q, this spot might not be there. And when I was looking at it, I was going, oh look, well, if I play like GL, that would at least empty the bag. And I know with that, even though I can't play it, that would be a 4-letter word to be able to do it. But yeah, it's not going to work. So it's just been all bad news the entire game for this one. Except when he had a few bonuses. Okay, I was about to say a Terra Ohms might make it home, but they didn't. So, well, I'm sure there's a bonus here. Ramnos through an N. Doesn't quite. So, Horseman. Now, I'm pretty sure Horseman makes another word, like, it makes another word when you start adding letters to it. So, I'm like, currently I'm looking through, is there anything through like the NU? Is anything through the IT? Is anything through the BA? Oh, don't think so. So Terra Ohm would have gone here if my opponent hadn't blocked the spot with the S on the end. Now, is there any like an IT word? It's almost no. Nothing I can see. Right, what do we play then? Can't play it here. I mean, I've got lovely tiles, so there's no reason to break this as well. So I could play I think maybe HO here is best, and that just gives me an S hook or an S hook this way. I've got S hooks everywhere, and I can put an S here as well. So now I'm just going to quickly think about if there is a bonus. Before I commit, a longshoreman. Yes, let's just think of 13-letter words instead. Out. What's the 11-letter word? Not quite. It would be very interesting, wouldn't it? Alright. I could almost play Homer there. Just playing the A there. I want to keep the MA though. It's too valuable. It's too valuable. I don't need, like, so in that case, you keep the MA back because it's worth more on your rack than 6 points. If that makes sense. If that makes sense. Okay, we're going to go back to that game. Clicking on that one. And I have this terrible feeling I probably missed a bonus there, but I'm sure you guys will spot it for me. Probably Quit or Quint. Yeah. I'm happy to play Quint because I've got the S, and it doesn't look like he's picked. It doesn't look like he's picked anything there. There's nothing happening on this side of the board. So I guess, yeah, okay. So there is an argument just to play quit. And there's an argument to play quint as well. Now both have their terrible things that can happen, is that this could have an E, premium tile on there, your opponent gets 50 or 60. And the same actually happens with quint, right? So if I play quint, he could have the A. Not everyone knows the A hook, but Mike will know. The other argument for playing quint is it gets rid of one of those consonants, and that means you're going to have more goes at getting a vowel. And trust me, we need some vowels with this rack. Especially, we need like an E and an I. That wasn't terrible. I'll take that. Alright. The clicking's not working 100%. Oh, goodness. Okay. Never mind. So all of that strategy I talked about, getting the cue, etc. No, it's all just gone in the bin. Alright. You might be very tempted just to play here and go, hey, look, I got X number of score, but oh wow, he's caught up. Okay. Okay. POI. I'm thinking of POI here. I can't play the Q here at all, which is annoying. I need like the K for Capique. So the K is here, so there is this word Q-A-P-I-K, came in 2019. That would be a K, this letter. Can't quite play it. So what do I do? Yeah. You might be tempted to play Q. You know what? This is all we're gonna do. We're gonna play. I don't like this. I don't like it. It's kind of a cop out, but you know. If he does pick the J, then you know. All right. Okay. So he's played his final go. This will be the last move I do for tonight, I think. So he's got like Janzis, JCs. Ugh. I'll play my Agore. Do I have any bonuses here? I think I'm just gonna have to play Agore. That'll do. Agorel? No. Okay. That'll do. Oh, that's like the worst letter ever. L-I-N. Oh, wow. Can I even play out if he blocks? I don't know. Anyway, I don't think so. I don't think he will block this L. He's got to get rid of his J. We'll see. Anyway, that's it for another round of Scrabble games. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.